Hello guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a reading on, it's just really general messages from the universe, whoever it may be. That's what reading we'll be doing. There's 3 piles. Select which one sticks out to you, resonates with you, and let's get into the first pile. Hello pile number 1, welcome to your reading. This message was meant to find you. There's someone being annoying as fuck outside and they're mowing or doing some type of lawn work, so please ignore them. And I'm not going to waste any time, we're just going to get to the message. So I see that the main energy of your reading is love. It's about love, maybe sex, just things in that nature. The sacral chakra. Sacred love. Maybe talking about unconditional love. Maybe some of you guys need to understand that you are loved unconditionally. If not by other people on earth, spiritually. But the whole entire overall message is about love, love magic, something sacred about your love. But let's just see what the rest of the cards have to say. So yeah, this message is about love. We're starting off with the oracle. Okay, we have emotional healing. Sacred contracts. This table's really waxy. And watch your words. Okay, let me move these cards over so you can see them clearly. Sorry, I like them to be straight, you know what I mean? I don't like them to be like bopping around and shit. Just make sure this is focused. I feel like it's not. Alright. So you guys are going through a time of healing right now. So maybe this is why the topic of love is happening. Maybe your love life, or just in general, it doesn't even have to be your love life. It can be like relationships with family and other people. But maybe there's been a lot of damage that has been happening. You've been feeling very... What's that car? Who? Sorry, Amazon's passing through. You have some type of healing to go through. Maybe right now you are going through healing, but what I'm seeing is that this all has to do with love, the heart, and the sacral chakra. This has to deal with your feelings, and what you need to know is that first and foremost, you are loved 100% unconditionally by your spiritual team. Okay? You have so many beings that love and care for you. So despite whatever bullshit that has happened here on this earth in regards to love, just know that you are loved by them, and that's one of the messages that you need to take with you. But right now is a time, obviously, of healing, and it's in regards to that area of love that has kind of been damaged over time. Maybe you just haven't had good relationships, in love, and if not, like, even relationships that have been damaged, in the family. You've had people who have been very rude towards you for who you are, for who you choose to present yourself as. And first off, this is just a part of your story. These damaged relationships are a part of your story. It's playing out something that is greater than what you can see. And when it comes down to family and your bloodline, there's been a lot of damaged relationships. It could be between parents and kids. It can also be between the parents themselves. Their relationship is damaged. So they're kind of... They're... What's the word? they're damaging their relationship with their children because of the issues that they're facing within their relationship. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of a thing that's passing down. And when you're meeting people, you're kind of meeting people that are reflecting what's going on in your blood. Because your blood plays out, what is happening in real life. It's kind of a vice versa type situation. What's happening in real life will play out in your blood. Whatever's playing out in your blood will happen in real life. So when you're meeting people, or you're just not experiencing fulfilling relationships, and you're experiencing hardships when it comes down to love, and you feel very lost in that capacity, it's just a reflection of your blood. But, what I'm hearing, what this message is saying, is that I would say, first off, you're stronger than whatever trauma is coursing through your bloodline. You are stronger, you are more powerful than it, and that's why you're here to take care of it. This is a part of your story for a reason. And I feel like there's something else that I need to say, but I couldn't quite, put my fingers on it. You're more powerful than this trauma that is coursing through your blood. Obviously, you're here to take care of this. I would say it starts with you. You know what I mean? You need to make sure that you are watching what you're saying to yourself. Make sure that you're speaking to yourself in a positive light, loving yourself, and giving yourself the love that you deserve. And that can be as simple as just putting on makeup. If you don't do makeup, that can be as simple as taking a shower, taking care of yourself, taking a bath. A bath that's more extravagant than usual. Just taking care of yourself. Washing your hair. Just purchasing products of self-care. And if not that, just maybe saging your room, cleaning your room, cleaning the area that you live in, making sure that's, together with. And obviously that can be hard for a lot of people, but you want to start making small steps towards giving yourself care and love. Okay, if other people can't do it for you, then you need to step up and do it for yourself. That's how you can start, erasing this trauma from your blood and kicking it in the ass. Okay, that's how you can start this. That's how this healing starts. And, healing is always a very emotional process. It's very emotional. It's intense. And it's going to be painful. It's not like it was never going to be, but it's going to be painful. And to be able to handle this pain, you need to know that you have a powerful spiritual team that is taking care of you, that you can always go to, that you can always talk to. And just like I said, make sure to take care of yourself. Make sure to eat good foods and actually feed yourself, have a good meal. Maybe experiment in the kitchen and cook something, you know what I mean? But feed yourself, take care of yourself, because healing is hard. It takes energy out of you, but it also gives you new energy if you think about it. It gives you a new future, a new story. It's renewal. That's what it is. So just as much as it's painful, just as much as it taxes you, it also gives to you. It gives you growth, and it prepares you for that next era in your life. Because I know a lot of you want to get to that next era in your life. A lot of you guys want to stop experiencing shitty relationships. But obviously we got to defeat the trauma first to stop this cycle, because this cycle is going to continue going on, but you got to beat it. But you're here for a reason, to beat that trauma. And maybe this trauma is going to help set you up for something more intense, more big in the future. But it starts with love and relationships first, and that's probably because there's something very sacred about your sexuality. Your sexuality is probably one of the most sacred parts of yourself. If you are queer, I'm not saying that every single person that's watching this pile is queer. But if you are queer, you have come down to be queer for a reason. Because there's a lot of power in that. And I'm not going to get into a whole spiel about, queerness and creativity and all of that. But there is a reason. And if you are a queer person, you're going to make a lot of changes. You're going to make a lot of progress, movement in queerness in general. You will be an icon. If not, if you aren't queer, then there's something about your love, your passion. This is probably going to lean towards sexual magic in things that you can do with that. But there's something very powerful about, your sacral chakra. And I believe it's honestly the ability to manifest and create. Especially if you're a very creative person, there's a lot of power in that area. That's like your portal of creation. And you want to make sure that your portal of creation is open. I mean, not open to everyone, but I'm saying it's open for you to be able to use. It's not blocked up. It's not traumatized. It's not inaccessible. You know what I mean? You want to make sure that your portal of creation is accessible to be used because it's one of your gifts. It's just a part of who you are. And so that's, one of your purposes in your life, to use that portal of creation. But there's something very powerful about love and that type of magic in your sexuality. Maybe even then it's like the seduction part of you. You know what I mean? Maybe there's something very enchanting about your beauty. Like, I'm thinking Marilyn Monroe, okay? So maybe there's something very powerful with that. Like, creativity and beauty go together. And those are your two, pillars. Creativity and beauty. And you gotta heal both sides. To be able to unlock your full creativity and gain all those ideas, then you have to be open. You have to have your portal of creation has to be open, and it has to be accessible, and it has to be healed. So, this is part of your storyline. And everything's going to be okay. You have so many spirits that are guiding you, that care for you. You just need to know that. But I would say, beauty, creation go together. That's your story. Okay. Let's get into the second part of this reading. Oracle cards. Okay, we got Nagas, lovers, erotica, sensuality. See, it's that sexuality. That power and sexuality and unconditional love. Yep. So like I said at the beginning of this reading, you are loved unconditionally, okay? Don't forget that. You are loved unconditionally. You have a whole entire team that is guiding you, that cares for you, and that loves you. And you will experience the most beautiful love in your life, even if you feel like you're unlovable, even if you feel like, your love life is so shitty, you are so loved, and you will experience the love that you deserve at last. But obviously, some healing needs to happen, and some growth to be able to experience that love that you will love to experience. But there's something very powerful, obviously, about, your sexuality, and you need to tap into that. But to be able to tap into that power that you have within yourself, you need to heal, and you need to be able to be open. You can always meditate. Meditating is a good part of healing. I need to get back on meditating because I haven't really been doing it that much, but I tried this morning. But you need to maybe prioritize that. You can listen to chakra frequencies and focus on clearing that blockage, imagining a clearing of, the blockages. But yeah, this all starts with you. It starts with self-love. It starts with caring for yourself, prioritizing yourself. And self-love doesn't even have to be physical beauty. It can also be like just journaling and, you know, taking yourself out to get something nice and things of that nature. But to be able to tap into that power that you have, you need to heal. But you're going to experience a fulfilling romance in your life. And maybe this romance is also a part of your purpose, you know what I mean? Like, your relationship, the person that you'll be with, will help you get to that next level in your life spiritually, but also maybe together you guys have something powerful that you will unlock. So, there's that. But yeah, you just need to learn to love yourself unconditionally. Accept every part of yourself, every single part of yourself. Because then you can tap into your gifts, okay? I kind of feel like I'm rambling and saying the same things over and over again. So we're going to get into the last cards of the reading. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying, okay? 9 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 9, 10. Okay. Well, I guess we should put it the other way since it's supposed to be ascending numbers, right? 9, 10. Yeah, maybe with this person that you meet, you're going to experience a lot of wealth with them, whatever you guys are going to do together. But also, I do want to emphasize that alone, you could also amass a lot of wealth with your pillars of creativity and sexuality. Because creativity and sexuality go hand in hand. I believe that. But you obviously have to be healed up. You got to be able to really tap into those gifts that you have. But once you're able to tap in, you're going to, whatever it is that you're going to do with your creativity and sexuality, you're going to amass wealth. You will be known. I mean, that's just a fact. Okay? 9 of Cups is satisfaction. That's pleasure. Okay? So, I would say you will experience a very fulfilling life. This is a part of your purpose, this whole entire storyline. Okay, everything is playing out for a reason. Okay, this is all divine, all divine. And you are not alone on your journey. And yeah. Just lock in. Just lock in. Lock in to healing. Lock into accepting yourself. Lock into exploring the gifts and magic that you have within your creativity and sexuality. Don't forget those 2 pillars. Those 2 pillars are a part of your life. Those are the 2 pillars of you. Okay? You stand in the middle of those pillars. You know, High Priestess. And those 2 pillars that you have are the big parts of your life. You know, I guess the main purpose. Make sure to always have your pillars, you know, strong, fortified, healed. Because that is your story. And that is your purpose here. And that's what you came here to do. So of course you want to have them strong, healed. Okay? I hope I made sense with my message. I don't want to continue yapping up a storm. Thank you so much for listening, for watching. I hope this resonated with you. If so, like. If not, I'm sorry. And I will see you very soon. Thank you. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Thank you so much for clicking on my video and deciding to have me as your reader. I'm very pleased. Anyways, let's get into the message. So, general message. A message from the universe, a message from the spirits, whoever you think this is from. A message that was meant to find you. Okay, the overall element is of air. When I think of air, I kind of think of like travel. Especially with this card, they're like traveling. Well, when I think of air, I think of travel. I think of kind of like a flow. I think of like wisps, spirits, things of that nature. That's what I think of when I think of air. But that's what I think of. So let's just see what, the other cards have to say. Just move this over here. Let's get into it. We got crop circles. We got messages. Okay, so spirits, like I said. Messages, spirits, beings who are speaking to you right now. Earth element. And tall whites. Okay, some of you guys are earth signs, some of you guys are air signs. I'm thinking about magic. I'm really thinking about magic. I'm thinking about spiritual work, your divinity, your purpose. That's what I'm thinking about. With the wonder air and the earth and messages. Okay, so I understand the message. Okay, first and foremost, you have a lot of people speaking to you. A lot of beings who are, part of your team, but a lot of beings who are just speaking to you, okay? Right now. From below and above. So beings of dark and light, and both of them are very beneficial for you and are a part of your team. Both beings that are dark and light. Okay? But you have a lot of beings that are just speaking to you, giving you messages, okay? And signs. So, in your dreams, in things that you're seeing, synchronicities, there's just a lot of, beings that are speaking to you that are a part of your spiritual team. But, you're kind of like, should I even trust you guys? And you may not even understand who is speaking to you, so it's kind of confusing. Like, there's all these messages coming in, and you're like, I don't even understand who's talking to me right now. And I don't understand what you're trying to say because there's so much that's happening right now. And relax. You need to trust them. You need to trust them. You need to be open and not be so guarded, okay? A lot of you guys are guarded because, in this world, especially with spirituality, you kind of gotta be protecting yourself. You gotta be having your guard up, alright? But you need to pull your guard down because these beings are helping you and they are a part of you. They're a part of your team. They're part of your story. They may be aliens. Maybe aliens are speaking to you. Because I am using an alien deck right now. Maybe you have a lot of aliens that are speaking to you and a very powerful connection with the aliens. But, I'm not really quite sure what aliens. Pleiadians? That's what I heard. Pleiadians, Arcturians. There's so many of them. But whatever, aliens that you're thinking of, that's probably who they are. If you're thinking of any. If you're not. There's aliens. There's many aliens who are speaking to you. And aliens can be angels. They can be beings that are not from this planet. That are from different worlds. But nonetheless, you have a connection with them because you lived in these different worlds. And your families are in these different worlds. Isn't that beautiful? I think that's very beautiful to know that you have family that's just everywhere. Across the galaxy and in different places that reach out to you. Even when you're here on this earth. That family is with you on this earth. Some of the family that are from these different worlds along with you. Some of that family is here with you on Earth, and different people and friends and even physical family here. So never feel alone. But I'm just seeing that you have a lot of messages that are coming in, and you need to trust them. You need to trust them, and you need to surrender and hear them. Because these messages are very important. But I know that a lot of them are in relation to your magic and your spirituality. So you need to trust your own magic and your spirituality. Maybe that's what the messages are talking about. I believe that's what the messages are talking about. You need to trust your own magic and your spirituality because you are a very powerful magician, okay? A lot of people want to be on that level that you're on. You're just naturally on it, you know what I mean? You don't even gotta try. You were just born with that magic because you've been to so many worlds. You've been through so many storylines, okay? You've acquired things that people are still searching to acquire. I was even thinking that, like, people that are so big in this world, celebrities, people that are up there trying to acquire that magic that you have naturally, okay? That's how I roll. But that's why you have a lot of beings that are reaching out to you, and you should trust them. Because you're never going to really be in contact with some freakazoid beings, okay? You got a big ass spiritual team. You don't gotta be worrying about something like that, okay? You're not gonna have to deal with those fucking freaks, okay? You clicked on pile number 2, okay? 222 might be a significant number to you. And then with the earth element, I really do feel like the earth element and roots and trees and stuff like that can also be talking about growth. But that's usually like the tree of knowledge. That's what I think of when I think of the earth element, and when I see, these branches and the trees, I think of the tree of knowledge. You have a lot of knowledge that's just being passed through you from these beings, okay? These deities. Some of them are Luciferian, but don't be afraid of that. You have a lot of knowledge that's being passed to you, okay? Passed through your blood. You need to tap in. You need to lock in. You need to tap into the knowledge and lock in, okay? That's what needs to happen. A lot of these messages are things that you should do with your spirituality. Practice more. Just, lock into that magic. Because you guys are practitioners. You guys are magicians. You're gonna be making dough off of that in the future. So you might as well just lock in, you know what I mean? Like, ooh, I keep burping. Sorry. No, but you need to lock in, okay? I know I keep saying that, but really, you gotta lock in, because these messages, they're telling you things that you need to hear. Okay, I'm talking about things that you're not gonna hear anywhere else. Okay? And these messages are also from your blood. Like, your blood is speaking to you. When you go to sleep at night, your blood talks to you. Your blood reflects everything that has happened in your bloodline and to you throughout your life. It talks to you in the images and the things that you see. That blood is also telling you about your magic. It's also telling you about your story. And your ancestors have very powerful magic that they are passing through you, through blood. And speaking of, the only way to unlock that magic is by practicing it, by exploring, because that's the only way you'll be able to explore it. That's the only way. Did I say this? I'm sorry, I said that's the only way you'll be able to explore it. No, but that's true. That's the only way you'll be able to harness your magic, is by exploring it. You know, by working with it, by being hands-on. Like, if you're just thinking about it, you know what I mean, and fantasizing about it, nothing is gonna happen, really. You know what I mean? The messages are just gonna keep getting louder. And you're gonna have no other choice but to be like, alright, let me lock in. Let me tap into what's going on here. But your spirituality is a very powerful part of your life. Okay? It's okay to be balanced and not always be dealing with the spirituality. You know what I mean? Sometimes we just gotta be humans. Sometimes we gotta be animals. Okay? Sometimes we don't always need to be locking in on the spirituality, but now is the time to lock in. Because these messages are going crazy. These messages are happening for a reason. You guys are kind of nervous. And listen, I understand it. I would be too. If, you know, a bunch of beings were just yapping to me about all this type of shit, and I'm like, whoa. You know what I mean? But no, these are very important, powerful messages coming from above and below. As above, so below. These messages are very powerful. And you need to lock in, okay? You need to really lock in, alright? But no, these are very powerful messages, and you're being fed a lot of knowledge. A lot of knowledge. Some of you guys will write a book about it in the future. I don't know why I heard that, but maybe you will. But yeah, these messages are spreading through you like roots. You know what I mean? And even then, in the roots of your being, in the roots of your soul, that connect down to these different worlds, that's where you also soak up your messages. That's why I'm saying that, like, you're getting messages from below and above, because your roots go from below and above. They're in your feet and they're in your crown. So you really need to listen to them. But I feel like I'm repeating myself, so we're just going to get into, you know, the second part of the reading, you know. Okay, we got giving and receiving. Yep. What did I tell you? You're receiving messages. But you already know that because we've been doing this reading for a good minute. Pleasure. Pleasure, pleasure. Oh, 10, 11. Maybe just put it in the 10, 11. Ascension. You guys are ascending to that next level. Your spirituality. Maybe the reason why some of you guys are, like, afraid to embark on your spirituality. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this straight. I feel like it's not becoming straight. Maybe the reason why a lot of you guys are scared to embark on your spirituality is because it just feels so tense. There's just so much that's happening. It feels very tense. And who is going crazy with that blower outside? Like, what? It feels tense, okay? Your spirituality is tense. There's just a lot that's going on. It's a powerful tool, okay? It's intimidating. And you're, like, guarded up. But your spirituality comes in pleasure. In just exploring. And just doing and creating. That's where your spirituality lies. You don't have to be so official, okay? You don't have to sit down in a cloak and do some crazy ass ritual. You don't have to do that to unlock your powers and your magic, okay? Some of you think that you have to. You don't, okay? The world wants you to do bullshit like that. You don't have to do that IRL, okay? You don't have to do that. Your spirituality comes even in nature. The wind is speaking to you, okay? When you're stepping out in the earth, when you're stepping out in the nature, when you're becoming one with it because you are. We're animals. When you become one with that part of yourself, that primal part of yourself, that's how you tap in, you know what I mean? Your spirituality doesn't have to be so fucking intense. I mean, you can, because if you are intense, I mean, shit, you're gonna open up a portal. But I'm saying, like, for the most part, like, it even comes in just sitting out in nature meditating. Meditating, writing, creating art, because art is spirituality. It's a part of our heart. You don't have to be so official. Just do it. And even then, it's like, these beings will tell you what to do. I mean, not that you should be controlled by everything that they want from you. I'm just saying they will tell you what your soul is asking of you. You're receiving a lot of messages. It's time to start embarking on magic. Also the magic that you have been given by your ancestors in your past lives. Why would you let your magic just sit being dormant? Makes no sense. You worked lives to be where you're at now. So there's that. But you know, it comes in pleasure. It comes in creation. It comes in fun. Don't deny it. And don't be uncertain. Don't trust your magic. That's what I'm trying to say. Trust your magic. Trust these beings. Trust yourself. See the other cards. King of Pentacles, okay? Like I said, you're going to be making dough. You're going to be making wealth from your magic. Hangman. See, nothing is going to happen in your life if you don't tap in. Let me make sure that, like, is this even focused? Oh my god, hopefully that was focused. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if that wasn't focused. I feel bad. Okay, wait, what was I saying? Alright, sorry. The Hangman, like, nothing is going to change in your life if you don't tap in. You know what I mean? Nothing is going to change. You might as well tap in because there's going to be wealth, okay? There's going to be money, King of Pentacles. That's how powerful your magic is. Okay? But nothing is going to change until you lock into the messages. And some of you guys are just scared to just face the music. The music that has been speaking to you all along. Some of you guys are dark magicians. Maybe that's also something that's scary to face. Don't be afraid to face that. The darkness is very beautiful. It's a very beautiful thing. It's the most vulnerable, poetic parts of ourselves. The part that we show in the light is like the part that we want everyone to love, you know, the basic, you know. It's not that deep part of yourself that's the truest you. I mean, it's not that moon part of yourself. But tap in, okay? Just don't be afraid anymore. Because magic is both dark and light. Some of you guys have yet to accept that the darkness is also a part of it. Maybe that's something that's scary because some of these beings that are reaching out to you, you know, are a little bit darker in nature. Some of them are underworldly. But let's not ignore them. Because they have powerful things to give. With the trees, Gaia, Lucifer. Maybe there's something in that. Tap in. That's all I can really say. I think that's pretty much it for the reading. Hope you understood the message. If it didn't resonate with you, I'm sorry. If it did, like this video, smash that subscribe. No, I'm joking. I don't care. Anyways, thank you. Thank you. I love you. See you later. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. This message was meant to find you. General messages. General message from whoever it may be that is leading you, watching you on the other side. Shall we get into this? I'm sorry if you hear any talking in the background. I live in a big house, so there's not much I can do about that, can I? Anyways. So the main card, the main energy. Speak up. Speak up for who you are. Speak up for yourself. Be yourself and be proud of it. Show people who you are. Speak up though is the main energy. Just speak up for yourself. Don't be afraid to show who you are to other people. This Arisha, don't remember how to pronounce her name, is Imame Kombabang. I hate pronouncing people's names wrong because people do that to me as well. She actually likes singing. So some of you guys are singers. Very powerful voice. She likes singing. She has people actually sing to her as an offering. So there's that. But it's all about speaking up. This energy, this reading is about being confident in who you are. That's what this is about. Let's get into the other cards and see what else this reading has to say. Okay, we have Wounded Healer with Sekhmet. Wounded Healer, Shine, Mama Jumbo. And Monday, Truth. Okay, let me move this out the way. Truth, okay. So you guys are very beautiful people. I bet a lot of people tell you that. 33, 32, 33, 34, Ascension. Alright. You guys are very beautiful, powerful people. And your truth, your story, it may not resonate with everyone. That's just how life is, especially when you are a star seed or a chosen one, whatever you want to call it. I don't really care, to be honest, with those little names and shit like that. But whatever you want to call it, you know, you are a very powerful person. You are here with a very powerful purpose, and a lot of people are going to be fucking haters. And that is just the truth. When a lot of people see other people with power, a lot of jealous people, when they see people with power and things that they cannot have, you know, they get jealous. So, you know, they try to sabotage you or make you feel less confident in yourself. They try to make you feel like you're crazy or just undermine who you are as a person. And that kind of leaves you feeling wounded. It might not just be like random people in your life. It can be like family, past friends or ex-friends, you know, ex-significant others. They can leave you feeling wounded, you know, and afraid to be yourself and be who you truly are because of the pain that you had went through with them and the things that they have said to you about who you are. But with the reading, what the message is saying is that you need to speak up for yourself. You need to step in your light, step in your power, and shine. You need to accept and embrace who you are. Because not everyone is going to be open to who you are. Not everyone's going to accept you with open arms. But you should accept yourself with open arms, and you should find your truth and find comfort in that. Because your truth is the most important truth in this world. That's the truth that's going to lead you to your destiny. You need to embrace who you are. Because there's just so much power in that. There's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of power in healing and being yourself. And embracing that light that's within you. Because you are the only you on this earth. Why try to be other people or try to hide yourself instead of accepting who you were born as and who you continue to transform to be? You know? For some of you guys, you're developing into a new identity. You might be changing your name. You might be practicing something different than what your parents have practiced. Some of you are transitioning. Some of you guys are finding out what clothes, what things suit you, what things you like. This is a very transitionary period for a lot of you guys. But all of this relates to your truth, who you are as a soul, the magic that you have within yourself. And you need to accept that magic. You are like this tree. You are like a tree. You know, in your crown you hold so much knowledge, so much power. It's like a portal. You have portals within yourself that all align to make one magical, beautiful being. You're created from so many lives that have come before you, and so many spirits, so many beings. You are rare. That's what I'm saying. You're very rare. There cannot be a creation of you again. And so, why spend a whole life trying to hide who you are instead of accepting it? You know what I mean? You need to accept yourself because you're a very powerful, beautiful person. And like I said, there's only one you. You know what I mean? So, get comfortable in your truth. Get comfortable in that truth that you hold within yourself, despite what other people think. Because, like I said, people are going to be haters, okay? People are going to be haters. They're not going to want to... Not everyone's going to resonate, but there is some people out there that will. And hiding your whole entire life and denying who you are, that's not going to help you grow or get anywhere. There's a lot of things that you could do for other people. A lot of healing that other people might find in you, especially if you're a public speaker or if your voice will be powerful, because I know that you guys have a powerful voice. It's a very powerful gift for you. A lot of people will find healing in your voice, okay? They're going to find healing, they're going to find comfort. You're going to be a very inspiring person. You already are an inspiring person. But to get to that level, to get to that powerful point in your life, you need to first accept yourself, accept your truth, and heal yourself. That's what needs to happen first before you can help heal others. Because a lot of you guys like to heal others first, okay? But you don't even recognize that you're bleeding, okay? You're fucking bleeding everywhere, okay? So, you need to heal yourself. You need to tend to yourself first, and you need to recognize the truth that's within yourself, because a lot of you guys are hiding it. Some of you guys don't even recognize that you're hiding it because you're just so used to hiding it all the time. But it's time that we recognize that truth. It's time that we stop hiding it. Because it's going to play a very important part in our lives, and no one should have to go their life hiding who they truly are. No one should have to do that. So, yeah. You guys are very beautiful, healing people. You just really need to recognize the power of truth. And just be yourself. Say what you want to say, because your voice is powerful. If you have something to say to someone, say it now. You guys are scared to speak your mind. Speak up. Literally speak up. Okay? Stop minimizing yourself. Stop making yourself so tiny for other people to feel comfortable. Okay? Not everyone is going to be comfortable with you. But that's the point, honestly. You don't want people to be comfortable with you, okay? Because then people are going to fuck you over. And people are going to try to take shit from you, take advantage of you. No. So, screw whoever wants your comforts, wants you to be normal. Because it's not about anybody else but you. And too bad if someone feels very uncomfortable with your truth. Who cares, okay? Who cares? You shouldn't. Anyways, let's get into the second part, the other cards of this reading. Okay, spiritual transformation. This is a part of your spiritual journey. This is a part of your transformation. You guys, like I said, you guys are going through a very transitional time right now. Okay, a very transitional time right now. Tell the truth, okay? You really do need to speak up for yourself. Because some of you guys have things that need to be said. Maybe there's a situation that some of you guys are in which you need to say something. Do not hesitate to say what you need to say, because your voice is powerful and whatever you need to say is very important, okay? Because no one else is going to see it like you do, okay? Whatever you have to say it, okay? And you're destroying the old you, okay? You're destroying that person that was scared. That person that could not speak up for themselves. That person that didn't accept themselves. You are destroying that part of yourself and you're creating the new you, okay? So, like I said, this is a very transitional period for yourself. First part of this whole entire, cycle is to learn to accept yourself and recognize that power that's within you. This is ascension. You're getting to the next level. Don't be afraid to speak your mind, okay? Even in situations where you feel like it could be dangerous. Okay, obviously I'm not telling you to do anything crazy. Like if someone's being crazy with you and you feel that you're gonna get hurt, let's work on getting out that situation, okay? Instead of making things crazier. But I'm saying, like, even if you're kind of nervous, how is someone gonna take this? Just speak your mind. Because your words are very powerful. And whatever you see, a lot of people cannot, okay? Whatever you hear from your spirits, a lot of people can't, okay? And they won't. So this is about transformation. This is about coming into the true you, the real you. You're becoming a new person. You're transforming. This is a metamorphosis. You're growing your wings. You're shedding the old ones, you're growing the new ones. Recognize who you are and embody that person. Don't embody who your parents want you to be. Don't embody what your friends want you to be. Don't embody what your exes want you to be. Embody who you want to be. That's who you need to embody. You need to embody the truest you. The you that's in the shadows that you've been hiding. That's who you need to embody. But like I said, this is crazy. We got 2 truth cards. Tell the truth. You need to tell the truth. Tell the truth, which is your truth. Tell your story. Not anyone else's. Not the fake you. Not the you that you pretend to be. You need to be real. Real with yourself and real with the world about who you are. Because you are magical, powerful, and beautiful. And your uniqueness cannot be replicated. That's a part of your truth. So, and the healing that you can bestow upon other people cannot be found anywhere else. Your voice, very powerful. If you're a singer, you will be recognized. If not, your voice is just a very powerful tool. Whatever you have to say will be heard. But stop minimizing yourself, stop making yourself so small. Because you guys have a tendency to do that, and a lot of healers have a tendency to make themselves small because they want to appease people. But sometimes life isn't about appeasing people. It's never about appeasing people. It's about appeasing you. That's what life is about, okay? So that's what you need to know. Okay, let's get into our final cards. Our final cards for this message, okay? 9 of Swords, anxiety, some fear. Five of Pentacles. You feel that if you're yourself, you'll be isolated. That no one will understand the true you. You're anxious. Because maybe in the past you've tried to be yourself. You've tried to tell the truth. And it's hurt you. You're wounded. But I think this hurt should convince you to grow. You were hurt in the past, but now it's time for you to get over that pain. Use that pain as a tool to fertilize the growth of the new you. And don't worry. Like, that's what I'm saying. You don't need to be worried about being isolated because, first off, you got millions, billions, beautiful spirits that love you, protect you, that are with you all the time, but oh shit, the light went out. I'm so sorry. Let me turn up the ISO so you guys can see the reading. The light went out. I didn't expect that to happen. That was very unexpected. My bad. I apologize. Okay, let's see here. I'm so sorry, guys, about the light going out. That was very unexpected. I didn't expect that to happen. Let's get this camera focused. There you go. Okay, let's finish this reading. My apologies. Oh, what was I saying? Okay. Whoever leaves your life, whoever disappears, was never meant to be with you in the first place. That's the truth, okay? Whoever disappears from your life was never meant to be with you in the first place, and they were just a weight. And I mean, they were going to eventually disappear one way or another. So don't worry about people disappearing from you when you're yourself. Because they were never going to be there forever. Why would you carry excess weight like that? Like, get it over with, is what I'm hearing. But even then, you're going to meet a lot of people who suit the new you. A lot of people who support who you are. But first, you got to come into the acceptance of who you are. And stop being so anxious about it. Because you guys are scared, like keeping yourself up at night. Like, I want to be who I want to be, but I don't want people to leave me. Well, one thing you gotta recognize about yourself is that you alone are a powerhouse. You don't need anyone, period. Okay, you can do everything on your own and more. And number two, you will find the people that support the real you. Because playing as somebody who isn't quite you, a character that isn't quite you, you're just gonna attract people that only like that character, not the truest form of your being. So would you rather attract the people that are well suited with who you are deep down inside, or well suited with that character that you play when you want people to accept you? Exactly. So don't worry about isolation, because you're never isolated, and there's so many spirits that are leading you, that love you, that care for you, and are always there, and you can always talk to them. And don't worry about it, because you will find the people that are meant for you, the people that are right for you, the people that are part of your soul tribe, as they like to call it. So that is the truth. That you need to accept your truth. Shine and be who you are. And love yourself. Care for yourself. And come into that new person, because you are killing the old you. And you are becoming the new you. The true you. And that is what is important right now. And to heal and become who you are will help heal others. Your story is very inspiring. And these trials are part of the inspiration. Because there is no good story on this earth that doesn't have conflict, okay? Every good story has conflict. And this is a part of it. Anyways. I hope this made sense. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Be true to yourself. love yourself 100%. And I'm very excited for your transformation into your new self. That's very exciting. That's very exciting. Yeah, you are loved, you are protected. If this resonated, smash that subscribe button. No, I'm joking. No, I'm just joking. Smash the subscribe button. Hit the like button. If it didn't resonate, I am so sorry. And I'll see you very soon. I love you. Goodbye. Stay safe.